Hi guys, Randy Richard in the shop. So I'm back from a vacation. I was gone for roughly 3 weeks fishing, and we got some video shot for that. I know the fishing videos aren't very popular, but I'll probably put something together anyway. It's kind of important to me. I was gone over Memorial Day, and the guys I fish with, not almost all of them, a lot of them are veterans, and it spans from World War II clear to the not almost the current conflicts. So it's pretty important to me, and I want to show you my camp, and most of the guys don't want to be on video, so quick shots of a few of them though. Anyway, I'm going to show you that. Also, just before I left on our little vacation there, you've heard me mention homemadetools.net. Well, the rotary table build series, or the rotary table build I should say, I posted on homemadetools.net, and I actually won Tool of the Week. And they sent me a t-shirt. So, little logo there, and there's the logo on the back. So that came while I was away. It's a great website. I'm not their sponsor or anything, or I'm not sponsored by them in any way, but I enjoy their website. There's a lot of good stuff on there, a lot of tools, but projects people built, and they share them for free. Pictures of them, and talk a little bit about them sometimes. Sometimes you can get plans for them if you contact the people on there and things like that. I don't always post my plans with my projects I post on there, but like all my stuff I do just about draw up. Sometimes it takes a little more finishing work done to them before even though I get the project done, I need to go back and update my drawings sometimes. So sometimes I don't have them available. I'm more than willing to, of course, send mine out for no charge. So if you contact me via email. So anyway, so I got some other mail while I was gone, and I want to show you that stuff. And yeah, and we'll talk about some projects I'm going to probably be getting started on. So some of my mail, I got my shirt from Mr. Adam Booth, A-Bomb 79. I had ordered that up before I left, and it actually came. How about that? And nice shirt, Adam. Very nice logo. There's his back again. So I do appreciate it. Adam also sent me a couple extra things there while I was away. Totally unexpected. Of course, his business card. Everybody's seen his business card. But he threw in a couple new stickers. And a very cool pin. I need to open this. Very cool. A little lapel type pin with his logo on it. And I don't know how well you see that, but I'll zoom in with it on the bench there. Very cool. Thank you, Adam. I'll find some appropriate spots for the old logos. One for sure is going on the truck. And the pin, I'm going to stick that maybe someplace very special, on Toolbox or something. Tom gave me one of his enameled pins one time, and that's where I have it stuck on my toolbox over there. So I'm going to probably stick yours next to his. Very cool. So thank you. Adam has a great channel. Does great videos. I love his videos. And anyway, I would say I love his videos. He does a great job on them, far better than mine. And one day I aspire to be able to do videos as well as Adam does. Uh, so anyway, thank you, Adam, and we'll show you a few more things here a little closer though. So in the mail, before I left, I had gone on the various websites, tool makers, and I ordered some of their free inserts up. So they seem to have come all at once here. These ones are Sanvick's. They're a GC4315 and a GC4325. So they're both 400 series, so they're half-inch IC. These are CNMGs, and one's a 2 and one's a 1. That's the difference in the radiuses of the cutting edges, the points, right? So I don't have a CNMG tool holder, and I'll probably be making a left one and a right one, and I'm going to make one that is where you can use the off corners. So the off corner ones aren't normally used, but we'll make a cutter for that, and we'll see what we can get. For sure I'm going to make one that is going to be for chamfering. So we'll see if I do other ones, but Stan at Bar Z has asked me if I could make him something to use a CNMG, the off corners, and we'll see what I can come up with there. So that'll be a useful tool. So these are pretty cool looking, and that's all that comes is that information. I'll have to go online and check out for any other information. Maybe there's a little bit more information here, not much. Oh, here's some cutting information. So surface feet per minute and stuff for both inserts. Okay, so there's some cutting information. Okay, so we'll be testing those two out. Also, Kyocera sent me one. This is a WNMG. This is a WNMG 432, then PQCA 525. So it's a half-inch IC also. I do not have holders for WNMGs, so I will probably make one if I can't get one reasonably off of eBay. I'll be looking. So pretty nice bit there. And then they with that though they sent a little catalog. So those are CA5 series. CVD coated carbide grade for steel. So all sorts of information here. Cutting speeds, how you can use the tool in different positions for all different inserts also, not just the WNMG. And let's see what else here. Chip breaker information. Home catalog about their sizing, dimensions for their inserts and stuff. Bunch of inserts, all different stuff. How cool is that? And what to use them for and on. I like their catalog. That's a nice addition there. Having a catalog like that. It's very concise and to the point. To the point. Make it easy. So that one's from Kyocera. And then I also got a couple here from Seco. This one's their chrome is the new black. So they're Duratomic stuff. So and there's a cutting information, and this one's a CNMG. Also for 430. This is a CMG 432 with a bunch of other letters after that. So that will work with those same insert the holder. Nice looking insert. And this one here is a DNMG. This is a DNMG 432. Now I do have a holder for these, so I'll be able to test that also. Nice, pretty cool looking chip breaker set up there. Hopefully we can get some materials and make some cuts, huh? So this is cutting information for that, and pretty cool. And their little catalog. This here just really tells you about some of their products and the Duratomic stuff. Nothing real specific information, but so anyway, we have a few inserts that we get to test out. We'll be doing some videos on that once I get some holders made. So I also got a package from Mr. Tom Lipton. Mr. Tom Lipton, let's see, sent me back my punches that he tested. These are for What's in Your Toolbox for Keith Fenners, and we're going to be making a bunch of punches. And so now that they've been tested by Mr. Tom Lipton, I think that's enough going around the state of California here. They went to Stan for heat treatment. Then came back, and we took them down to Ray and I there. Ray Goff and I. We took them down to Ray C's, and we did a little testing there. It was more fun down there than testing, but we did do some tests. And then I sent them up to Tom, and Tom did some more. So thanks Tom, thanks Ray, thanks Stan, and for everybody taking a look at them and seeing what they thought and any changes we might make. So I'm going to finalize drawings, and we're going to go from there. And I'll make sure I put up all that information for folks on what's in your box, and we'll figure out and get some volunteers here to make some punches. I think it's going to be about 24 punches in total. So we'll get those done. Tom also threw in a couple other things. Very nice of him. Nice mill brush or chip brush with a T-slot cleaner on there. Let's see. It goes right there. Well, I gotta adjust the angles. Oh, now I guess it goes up. It probably goes up. Oh, there we go. Anyway, see what I know? I don't even use one of these. So, well, have to get a driver and put that in. So there we go, a little brush. Thank you, Tom. There, Gordon brush. Gordon brush, very nice. I appreciate that, Tom. I could really use that. And Tom must be thinking I lost a little weight. In vacation, I gained about 10 pounds. But I'll get it back now that I have some corn nuts. Thank you, Tom. I love corn nuts. Haven't had them in a long time. They break your teeth, you know. But very tasty. Let's see, are they past date? Oh, almost, Tom. Not quite. I got about a month to eat them before I'll die. Okay. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Thanks for testing those, Tom. Really do appreciate that. Also, Tom sent another different punch. It's a center punch. And I'm not sure. He sent that, and I don't know if Tom made that or what. Or if, is this a prototype, or I've never really seen one like this. But as far as I can tell, it's for reaching around corners. Something wrong with this thing. Or are we supposed to include this in what's in your box punch making, which isn't that unheard of. So if you need to reach around the corner to get that center punch in there, here's your punch for it. Now, that's not really what it's for. I think it's this. You take it and you pull it up and snap it. And it does a really bang-up job, actually. It really works well. Look at that. Just really does do a good job. How about that? So thanks, Tom. This is something we can probably use. Maybe we can make one of those. I'll draw something up. So kind of unique if you don't have one. Easy one to build, and I'll draw something up maybe there, and somebody you can make your own automatic center punch. But it's two-handed. That's to me that's the only drawback. Most of the automatic ones are one-handed, boom, and two-handed. But it works. Okay. Alrighty. We'll get on with the other projects I have and such like that. Oh, one other thing. When I was on vacation, I was about an hour where I was camping. Where we were camping. I was about an hour away from Don Cossitt, and Don does YouTube videos also, and so I had contacted him months and months ago and told him when I was going to be up there and things like that. So we were able to get together. He actually came down to camp one day, a rainy day we had, and excuse me, he was out and about, and he had his grandson with him, and he came on down to camp and visited for a few hours. We sat in the rain, not too bad rain. So we had a great visit. That was really fun, Don. And then a couple of days later, I took a day off fishing there, and my wife and I drove out to Fossil. We'd never been out to Fossil before. We've been to a lot of places in Oregon, but never been to Fossil. And we went out and visited Don. We got a tour of the courthouse, built in 1901. Pretty cool. And talked about town, went over to the shop, visited Don's shop, got to see all the machines, talked about his problems with the mill he's been having and things like that. Don's got a nice shop there. He's working on getting maybe a little more space, he's thinking, and get things cleaned up, a little different setups in here. But he has a nice shop, and Don does some good stuff. Fun guy. Then we went out to dinner and one of the local eateries and had a good meal there. Then we came on back, of course. But thanks, Don. It was an enjoyed visit. We didn't shoot any videos. Well, we just didn't. But thanks, Don, for the visit and let me come out and visit your shop and talk about YouTube stuff and shop stuff and everything. We had a great time. So, if you get a chance, viewers out there, if you live close to one of the guys doing YouTube stuff, you might want to contact them and pay them a visit to their shops. It's kind of a fun thing to do. So, even for me, it's fun. Even though I'm doing videos, I have fun going and visit some of these guys that I've been watching. I visited. Let's see here. I visited Tom. I have visited Chuck Bomarito, Mike Dittman, Ray Cornelia, Stan, Barzy. And now I've visited Don. Let's see if anybody else there. I can't think of anybody else right now. I've also met Chuck Bayonetta. I haven't been to his place yet. It's a fun thing to do. Actually, go visit and see the people that are out there making videos and see their shops and see why they're doing the video thing and what they enjoy and things like that. It's fun to talk to. You can have some fun doing that stuff. So enjoy and get in your shop and make some projects. Thanks.